Hello, today is November 13th and it's been a busy day. I got my little list of things to talk to you about, and just this whole weekend has been really busy, but good. Wedding updates. I wrote out my vows today, at least for the first draft, and that felt really good. Honestly, I'm really excited to share them with Steven, and I'm excited. I honestly want to get maybe a married person's perspective on it to see if there's anything I'm promising that's just not realistic, or maybe if there's a better way I could phrase it or something. But I think it feels really good, so I'm really excited that I got those done. Next, I would like to write like a short vow for the boys, Steven's boys, and then I'd like to write a little letter or something to my parents and Steven's dad as well for the day of wedding, for them to like read on their own. I have my last Mr. and Mrs. box coming this week. It should be here. It's in Raleigh right now, so hopefully it will be here this week, and then I can share it, and hopefully it's an appropriate one that I can share with you. My jewelry is in Havelock. It said it was in Havelock, so hopefully it will be here tomorrow, and that'll be really exciting to see my jewelry. Hopefully it gets here. My jacket, I don't quite know. I think it's in Florida right now. Hopefully that will be here next in the coming week. It is an extra small. I'm hoping it fits. I'm really hoping it fits. Well, I'll have to figure something else out last minute if it doesn't fit, but that will be fine. Because when Steven gets back, we need to find him a shirt to go underneath his suit and a belt. So we're considering going down to Wilmington for the day to do some shopping down there, and go to a shop down there that has the company for the boots that he's gonna wear, and maybe get him like a matching belt. So there's that. And then the last update is my mom has been working really hard this weekend on the wedding bouquet, and like the dried flower wedding bouquet, and they're gorgeous. Oh my goodness, they're so pretty. They're so pretty. They're very delicate, yes, because they're dried flowers, but the colors are just so perfect and like very natural, and I'm really excited about them. That's wedding stuff. Return. So today, Steven's return. So today I cleaned and wiped down the motorcycle so that when he came home, his motorcycle looks nice. I also cleaned mine, but then I realized that was kind of a dumb idea, because I still have to blow out and sweep out and blow out and clean the Jeep and vacuum everything. So that was kind of dumb, because as soon as I blow with the air, like the leaf blower, the motorcycles are gonna get all dusty again. So I'm gonna have to wipe them down again. Oh well, whatever. I cleaned the couches, wiped them all down today. They weren't that dirty, but I haven't cleaned them for a while, so cleaned those. And then the TV had some, like, a bunch of I think probably from like the last, they looked really old. I mean, I don't ever touch the screen, so however they got fingerprints on them, I wiped it all down, so that's all clean. And there my phone goes again. All right, back on track. My business, so Homeland Made, I put on hold temporarily, just with like the holidays coming up, the reintegration of Steven coming back, us getting married, us like starting to live together. All of that's going to be a lot of new stuff for me during the next couple of months, and then Steven's sons are coming to visit, so there's a lot of change that's about to happen. Once I think the wedding is done, I think I'll be able to breathe a little bit more. And so I may be starting to sell some more stuff. If I get any orders on Etsy, of course, I will make the products and stuff. The store's not completely shut down. It's just I'm not creating or putting up like my new products quite yet, not until next year. And then the group that I'm a part, that I created, the Freedom to Play group, has been so supportive of me in all of this and kind of through all the changes and stuff. We're still meeting weekly on Thursdays, but we're only meeting for an hour rather than 2 hours, and we're not going through any of like the creative coursework that we're doing, and everyone's just being really supportive. So it's been really lovely to have such an amazing group of women who are artists and creative and supportive of each other, and they've really been wonderful. All right, shifting. Last topic that I wanted to share, and kind of, I want to remember this kind of funny moment in life. So when Steven comes back, we are gonna have a lot of stuff we have to do before the end of November. My Camry's registration expires at the end of this month, but I can't get it registered because there's a couple things that are issues. I don't know if I had mentioned it before, but randomly my Camry started overheating pretty badly, and I tried to replace the thermostat. That was something I felt was easy for me to be able to replace that. And now I am kind of at a standstill. I don't want to take it in to get checked and pay money for it when I think Steven and I can figure out and troubleshoot it ourselves. So it's overheating, that's an issue. And then on top of that, the horn was just randomly honking. So I think it has to do with the clock spring, which is funny because it was like a month later after me replacing the clock spring on my 4Runner, then the horn started kind of randomly going whenever I would turn it, like all the way or turn it back, and it would just lay on the horn, and then and people thought I was honking at them. So that I ended up just pulling the fuse for the horn to make that be fixed, and then it's overheating. So Camry has overheating and the horn, then I have to get it registered before the end of the month. Steven's truck is the only thing that's for the most part okay right now. We think we need to replace the sway bar. It's got this kind of clunking on it, but I think for the most part I think it's fine. Everything else on it is working fine. The oil will need to be changed, but that's not super urgent. It's not past due. It's just in the next month or two, it will need to be changed. The Jeep. So last time I drove the Jeep, I took it to the beach. I've been taking it to the beach multiple times, and then something's up with I'm guessing it's the front brakes, because when I come to a stop, they're really terribly squeaky. When I went through the front gate, the guy at the front said, you need to get that fixed. And so I don't want to cause any more problems, and I know that's something else that Steven and I can do, so I didn't take it out. So that needs to get fixed. And then the 4Runner, the good old, my baby 4Runner. The most important thing that needs to get fixed on the 4Runner is the air conditioning. I'd say for the last 4 or 5 years, every year or so, I would be getting the air conditioning, Freon stuff, evacuated and then recharged. And so that was lasting me about a year. But over the last 3 years, it's slowly gotten, it was 12 months, and then it got 11 months it would last, and then 10 months that it would last, and then 9 months it would last, and then now we're down to, I think, under 6 months that it lasts, and that's just terrible. It's a pretty costly thing to get the air conditioning. All right, that's it. I don't really have anything else to say. I was just saying that in the last 5 years that I've been getting the air conditioning evac and recharge has been cheaper than me taking it and getting it fixed. So, but it's now down to a point where it's just doing really poorly. So the AC on the 4Runner, and then I also need to replace the brakes and the rotors, I think, with towing around the trailer. If we're gonna be doing any moving next year, I think it's going to be a good idea for me to get all that stuff updated. So that's all the stuff we have going on with the vehicles. And we'll have to decide if we're gonna keep the Camry or if we're gonna sell it before we move. If we move, we haven't gotten orders yet, but that's it. All right, that is it. 19 days until we get married. Super duper excited. That's just nuts to me. I can't believe it's almost here. All right, I'm gonna have my cereal and continue with the rest of my night. All right, I'll be back later.